Hey guys, here I am recording a match from round 1 of the first split format 2025 tournament that had just started. So we have Goleta on the back playing goat control, and in the front we have someone playing aliens. I forgot who this new person is. MKD. I don't know their name in the server, but I'll just call them MKD. They're playing aliens. We start off with a cosmic cyclone. Thankfully, the wing blast was not chainable because there was nothing on the field yet. And then we're going to see them play a Naya, which can potentially go for a rank 4 like a Castell or an Honor Arc to attack over this Gaia, because you can use this to search for Ogdoatic Water Lily, which can send Night Sword Serpent, which revives itself, and that's 2 level 4s. But there's going to be a Divine Wrath negating that to prevent the rank 4 summon. And then it looks like they have no more plays, so they're just going to pass with no back row as well. Goleta just swings an easy 1900 with Gaia and sets one and passes. Pretty simple turn. And then we're going to go Dark Hole into normal summon another 1900 beater. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay. No, nothing to see here. No biggie. A draw pass from the goat control side, and we're just doing some level 4 beatdown. Oh, and he played right into the Mirror Force. That is crazy. Got 2 for 1. And now the cards are evened up again. Oh, but he's going to go ahead and top deck Alien Ammonite to make a Golgar play, get some counters on the board, but that gets stopped by a Torrential Tribute as well. So Goleta's doing a lot of back row, but doesn't have anything committed to the board to take advantage of it. But neither does MKD, so it's a bit of a draw pass situation at the moment. Here comes another Gaia, swinging for another 1900. Very low to the ground gameplay in this game so far. Nayami is a new addition to to aliens. They get it at 1 copy, and it's basically just a quick effect battle trap. A very solid buff to aliens that Wooly added using some of his quest stars from daily quests. We're going to see Goleta draw. Oh, he's going to make a Metamorphosis play 6. So he's going to bring out King Dragon and then trigger Gaia's effect to search a Blackluster Soldier from his deck, which he can summon because he does have a light and a dark in his graveyard. And this King Dragon is untargetable by card effects. It can still be stopped by Dark Hole, which was used already, Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, but it cannot be targeted, or it can also be stopped by like Smashing Ground, Fissure, but it can't be targeted by Dimensional Prison, Fiendish Chain, stuff like that. Thankfully, there was no Bottomless Trap Hole to stop it either. That would have been unfortunate. So we're just going to swing 2400 untargetable. He held the BLS. Maybe he was afraid of Mirror Force or Torrential Tribute. You know, very valid choice to hold on to that. And since this is not targetable, A-Cell Recombination can't target it, so MKD had to normal summon his own Niami just to get something that he could target to send an alien to put counters on the board. Then we're going to summon Alien Overlord, but it gets stopped by a Bottomless, and that's going to be game. That King Dragon is going to swing for game next turn. Looks like MKD picks to go second for that extra card. This opening hand looks a bit more playable than the previous one. We'll see how it goes. Oh, a lot more playable. We have A-Cell. We have all 3 Ammonites available at the moment, 2 in hand and 1 to search off this. So we just have plays for days over here. Gonna go for an instant Golgar play. That looks like a face down Night of Silent based on the defense points. But thankfully Golgar can just go ahead and pop it using the Stealth Burster A counters. Playing around the flip effect very easily. Here we attack into potentially Gores, but it looks like there's no Gores, so nothing to fear there. And he's going to set a back row, chain it to the Heavy Storm. Insane Heavy Storm bait. Holy crap. Heavy Storm for 1 back row is crazy, and it just got chained anyway. So he got some free counters and another mill for another Stealth Burst. He got 6 counters on the board with that one, it looks like. Yeah. That's 3 activations of Golgar, assuming it doesn't get removed by something. Oh, he's going to metamorph into a King Dragon. And he does have the light and dark for BLS, so he can just simply banish the Golgar or attack over it and then swing for another 3000 direct if he's not afraid of Gores. So we're going to see that come down. He's activating to banish, so he really should have put this in defense mode, because if he doesn't, I mean, I highly doubt it matters, but in theory, this could get snatched up by a Silent Honor Arc, number 101. But it could also just get removed by Castell if it's in defense mode, so it doesn't make that big of a difference at all. Especially since aliens don't make a ton of rank 4 plays. It's basically just normal summon Ogdoatic Naya. That's pretty much the only way to make a rank 4 in this deck. We're going to Cosmic that one back row, hit a Solemn Warning, which is nuts. And then we're going to go for, Alien Overlord, right? Because we have Ammonite in hand. We can summon Stealth Burster, bring out Golgar, get a pop, and then Alien Overlord can lower, or even if we don't get the pop, we can put some A counters to make Alien Overlord lower those attack points by 600, since Stealth Burster places 2 counters. Oh, but he's just going to put them on himself. This is fine too. Wait, is this fine? Wait, once per turn you can place, this just places A counters for free. That's crazy. And then you can just remove them. Okay, wow, so that Overlord summon's basically free because it took 2 counters to summon itself, and then its other effect placed 2 more counters. And it doesn't look like it targets because it just applies to each monster they control. That doesn't read like it targets. We're going to remove those counters to pop the BLS and then attack over King Dragon. Very nice way to deal with this board. Thankfully, we had the Cosmic Cyclone to kill the Solemn Warning, otherwise it would have been pretty rough finding a way to deal with the BLS and the King Dragon with such high attack points. Bro's messing around with his life points. Don't know what the heck is happening over there. Is he just trolling? What was that all about? Who's to say? Oh, and we go Dark Hole to pop the 2 monsters. Set a back row and pass. But the unexpected die is going to give us an easy... 1900? Yeah, he has it in deck. He hasn't used it. So an easy... Oh, and it can go for that, of course, because it's just any normal monster. That's so true. We can even make a level 8 Synchro monster if we wanted to, but it's safer just to attack 1900. Will Goetta's top deck save him? Let's find out. Oh, top deck BLS is crazy. But this back row is a Solemn Warning to prevent that. And that Void Trap Hole is not going to do anything to this 1900 beater. And we simply attack for game. Very nice game from MKD. Played through 2 BLSs is crazy. Goetta drew a lot, it just wasn't quite enough. That was a pretty close one. Cosmic Cyclone on the Solemn Warning was big for that Golgar turn. So then game 3, Goetta is going to start off with Torguide into Sangan. No point making a rank 3 this early, especially because it just plays into all the removal in the format. So we're going to leave that Sangan on the field to get a search from it. You can search Knight of Silent or Magician of Faith or whatever else. I'm going to mill a Stealth Burster to place 6 A counters, summon Alien Overlord by removing 2 of them, and then just swing over the Torguide. What's he targeting for? Oh, okay, he's just using the effect to... He should have done that first, but, you know. I don't know if that 1 extra A counter is actually going to matter or not. Ooh, and Cosmic Cyclone's going to play right into this Mysterious Triangle. But it's not really a plus since that Sangan gets a search anyway. But at least we don't have to attack into that Sangan now. We can attack the life points or attack a different attack target instead. But it is nice to get a Stealth Burster out of the deck because that will thin us a little bit and give us some more A counters on the field when it dies. Spirit of the Fall One's going to come down and get a +1, searching Knight of Silent. And then, yeah, Stealth Burster dies to Triangle's effect, placing 2 A counters in the end phase. Here we're going to blind Cosmic Cyclone. Kind of risky, yep, because we got punished for that by a Chain Scapegoat. We'll see if the Metamorphosis for Thousand Eyes comes out or not. And then, yeah, Scapegoat gets banished because it is marked for grave, but you can still banish cards that are marked for grave. A-Cell Recombination is going to search Ammonite. Hopefully this back row is dead so that we can make a Golgar and start dealing with the board. Oh, or we can just normal summon a 1900. That works too. No need to make Golgar if we can just play a beater instead and accomplish something similar. I don't know if MKD saw a Void Trap Hole last game, but it is, if he did, it's good to keep in mind that you can't Void Trap Hole this, but you can Void Trap Hole a Golgar. So better safe than sorry is summoning this since it doesn't get hit by that Void Trap Hole. Graceful Charity is going to discard a Knight of Silent. Very unfortunate that that Knight of Silent did not have another monster to bring back when it was discarded. Missing out on a potential +1. But Ward of the Missing Barrows is going to come down. Not a lot of value out of it though, since it's only going to remove 1 card from the field and then attack, of course, but it's not dealing with any back row at the moment. So a Golgar and or this Dark Hole would make easy work of that Ward of the Missing Barrows. Simply attacks over Alien Overlord, and then we set the Magician of Faith. Cosmic Cyclone's going to deal with that back row. Oh, he's chaining disappear. That's a good back row to hit because Alien Ammonite would have been fizzled by that disappear. So it's very nice that we were able to have Cyclone to remove it. Now Dark Hole deals with the board, and then we can make Golgar an attack for 2600. Or just 2200, I guess. I don't understand why. Golgar would have been slightly more damage. Oh, he goes for Wizardos. Ooh. Weird. Interesting choice, I guess. He really wanted that draw, I guess. Okay, I guess that's fair, because Ammonite putting Golgar on the board wouldn't have anything to remove, and maybe that Golgar just goes to waste. But at least this way, you can turn that Ammonite and Stealth Buster into a free draw. Which is like, you know, fine. I guess we still have an Ammonite for Golgar next turn, and maybe that one draw could be the difference between winning and losing. So that's fine. We're going to see a Spirit of the Fall Wind come down and search another Magician of Faith. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that Faith did not get to flip because it got Dark Hold, but we drew into BLS anyway, potentially off that Graceful Charity from the previous turn. BLS is going to do a ton of damage here, and it looks like that's game since there is no Gores coming down. What a good game. Why did he not set the Wing Blast? I'm confused. Is there a did I miss something? He drew that card during main phase 2, so why did he not set the Wing Blast? Even if he did, he might still be cooked, because Wing Blast deals with the BLS, but that Spirit of the Fall Wind is still going to attack over the Wizardos, and then this Ammonite would have been discarded. So maybe the Wing Blast wouldn't have saved him anyway, but I'm still surprised he didn't set it to at least, like, give himself the option of maybe dealing with a threat. That was a cool game, though. Barrows came down, got dealt with by a Dark Hole, but then BLS came down to back it up. And Spirit of the Fall Wind gave some pluses that game to make Graceful Charity's discard not so detrimental. Converted that search into a BLS or a Barrows is what it looks like. Pretty cool. We did not see the classic Goat control line of Scapegoat into Metamorphosis, but we did get to see Scapegoat and Metamorphosis activated individually, which was cool. Aliens, it did alright, I guess. You know, it took game 1, I think, but it did not do very much in the long run. It seems like Goat control was able to put pressure on the board a bit more consistently. So I hope you all liked that game, and I'll be back to show you guys the rest of round 1 of our split format tournament very soon. Thanks for watching.